Yo, are we live? Is this thing on? What's up? Let's see if I can get this thing going. Is this thing? We're live on Twitch, but if you're watching this on replay, remember I'm uploading these videos to my second YouTube channel. So, if you're watching this on my second YouTube channel, after the fact, hey, join us on Twitch. I like to do this stuff live on Twitch. It's fun. Twitch is awesome. Alright, I'm trying to get the TTS to work in here. Trying. I'll just log out, log back in. There we go. Hi.
Johnny Beane says hi.
There we are. Alright, cool. I got somebody mad at me.
Streamelman says Johnny Beane is now live. Streaming just chatting. Hello from Santa Cruz.
Hey, hello from Santa Cruz. I got somebody mad at me on Facebook. I mean, what else is new? Right? Some dude. Yeah. Whatever. You guys can be mad all you want. I kick people out of my groups if they misbehave, and then they come after me. So, whatever. It's all good. I'll deal with that later. What's up, you guys? Live on Twitch. I'm here in Santa Cruz, California. Just hanging out for a little while today. It's Friday, and I do a regularly scheduled show Fridays. Well, actually, no. I changed it. 10 p.m. Eastern Time. 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're doing a live show tonight. So make sure to tune in. It's called Talking Guitars.
Jason 1972 says, cheers, Johnny. Hope you're having a great day.
Cheers.
So we're on tail end of lunch break. It's Scott.
Hey, Scott. What's up, man? Lunch break? Dude, I'm on breakfast break. I just had breakfast a little bit ago. Look at the lighting in here. What time is it? It's like 10:30 or something. It's 10 to 11 already. Man. Having a good time, man. Just hanging out for a little bit. This is kind of like a new thing I'm doing, going live on Twitch for a little bit during the day, and then uploading the videos to my second YouTube channel, Johnny Beane 2. Make sure you're subscribed to that channel as well. Because, see, for years, I tried doing, like, the vlogging and stuff on my regular channel. Well, it depends. It really depends. The internet, man, it can drive you crazy, you know? So, for now, you got to try different things. You constantly have to be changing and seeing what works. That's what I do. So I'm trying the second channel now for a little bit again. Johnny Beane 2. Remember that. Just search my name on YouTube with the number 2 after it, and you should see that channel. I'm trying.
Jason 1972 says, I'm an hour ahead of you.
Yeah. Oh, you are? You're an hour ahead? So you're Central Time? Is it? Excuse me. Yeah, it's almost 11 a.m. here. So, yeah. Anyway. Why does my nose look so red? What happened? Oh, I rubbed it.
Jason 1972 says, I'm Mountain.
Mountain. Oh, Mountain. What did I say? What did I just say? Central? Yeah, Mountain. Mountain time. Here, let's get out of this parking garage. It's mountain time. Mountain time. Does that work? This parking garage is kind of weird. And this guy, you just
Jason
happened to walk right in front of me.
says slow saying that down more and think about it.
This guy's like, he just happens to walk right in front of me at the exact right time.
Jason 1972 says mounting time LOL.
Dude, your truck's too big to be parked right there. His truck's way too long to be parked in that spot. What'd you say about mountain time? It's mountain time right now. That's cool. It's Pacific time here. Pacific. Pacific. Specifically, it's Pacific. Yep. And look at this. In that truck, you got Better brands. What's a better brand for food? Welcome to cloudy Capitola, California. We're right next to Santa Cruz. But see, most people wouldn't know about Capitola. Most people would know Santa Cruz, so it's all the same. It's all the same thing, really. Let's park over here again. Let's actually see what the progress on the Comic Con. There's a comic convention going on tomorrow. I will be there. I'm taking you there tomorrow morning. It'll be right here in this building. This is the old Sears building in Capitola, California. The comic convention will be in this building right here. Oh, they got a sign out in the front already. Figured it'll be fun to bring you guys to this tomorrow. Let's just park right here. Oh, look, it even says Comic Con. They have a sign up already. Surf City Comic Con. Look at that. They have a sign up. They're getting stuff ready indoors. That's cool. So we'll be here tomorrow morning. Probably about this time tomorrow we'll be here. Live on Twitch. We'll be walking through, looking at some cool stuff, comic books. Pretty cool, huh? Why not? Pretty exciting. It's exciting stuff. I mean, if you're into that stuff.
Jason 1972 says same ideas. For me, I line in Leduc, but it's 15 minutes from Edmonton and people usually know Edmonton because of Wayne Gretzky and Oilers.
Right.
Jason 1972 says sounds awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be awesome. Yeah, see, they're putting stuff in there. Comic books. And stuff. All kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, so it'll be fun tomorrow. I'll take you guys over there. We'll hang out, walk around, look at the stuff. You know, they have, I guess, vintage toys, and it's supposed to have 100 different tables of stuff. There's gonna be food trucks, dudes. This will be awesome. Something different, you know. Saturday. Yeah, so I'm basically, you know, I'm just trying to get, you know, trying to get some traction on some of the other channels, you know, like Twitch here. And, you know, like I said, my second YouTube channel. Trying to get up to 300 subscribers on that one. But yeah. Yeah, it'll I think we can do it pretty quick. You know. Man. So yeah, just hanging out, having some wake up juice. So yeah.
Jason 1972 says was in commercial.
Oh, commercials. So when it's on the commercial, you can't see.
Jason 1972 says I drink coffee all day.
You drink coffee all day. Same here. I've started doing that too, where I drink coffee and tea all day long. All day. Like you wake up tired. During most of the day, you're tired. In the evening time, there's a point where I'm not tired anymore. I'm just awake. But then you get tired, or you make yourself go to sleep. Maybe that's it. I've been having some weird dreams lately, man. Like nightmares. Horrible nightmares. Here's somebody pushing some stuff. It's like toys and stuff, I guess. Into the comic convention tomorrow. Looks like. Surf City Comic Con. Yeah. I think there's a store. I think there's actually a comic store here at the mall. And I think they sponsor this. That's what it seems like. I think that's what's going on. Pretty exciting, I know. Yeah, I see trucks. They're pulling up. Taking stuff inside. Pretty exciting stuff. If you're into comic books, I guess. If you're not, it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not into comic books myself, but it's, I'd like to, check, the stuff out. The vintage toys and stuff. It's pretty cool. Because a lot of that stuff, that was the stuff like when we were a lot of us were kids, that was like our stuff. Like the Star Wars toys, all that type of stuff. And that's the type of stuff we had. So it's cool to see that stuff. People are into that. Some people are still into that stuff. They still collect all those things. I don't. I stopped playing with toys. There was a particular time I remember I just stopped. I'm like, no more Star Wars toys for me. Now I'm gonna play the guitar. I remember that. Yep.
Jason 1972 says not really dabbled some in comics. I actually have some Clive Barker Hellraiser comics.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and see a lot of that stuff now these days. Movies are based on that stuff. Video games are based on that stuff. So the stuff is still around. So now there's like video games we can play as, characters that we played with as, we were kids. Characters that were, what do you call them? Action figures. Stuff like that. And there's movies now. People are into all these, there's all these Marvel movies and holy crap, dude. This guy's really speeding through here. This guy's really speeding through. That's not good. It said something on the side of his door. Too bad I had the camera pointed. If I had the camera pointed that way, you would have seen who that was.
Jason 1972 says H. Clive Barker has a brilliant imagination.
Cool. I've never seen any of his movies or anything, so. But I've heard of him. Yeah, everybody's setting up. They're taking tables in there. Unloading. This guy's unloading boxes of stuff. he's unloading boxes of things, probably comic books and stuff. You know.
Jason 1972 says his Books of Blood is a 6-volume short story collection.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So yeah, you got people, comics and stuff. Yeah, this will be cool tomorrow. What else is happening? I did a show last night, exclusively Van Halen. I do these Van
Jason
Halen update shows now.
1972 says one story about 20 to 30 pages.
Yeah, it's a short story, 20 to 30 pages. I don't know if you saw. I did a show last night. I saw where the Paramount Plus
Jason
channel.
1972 says I missed it. Damn it.
Oh no! Oh man, there's always the replay. You know, that's what it's always about, is the replay. Actually, the replay. Paramount Plus channel is rebooting the VH1 show Behind the Music, and they're having a bunch of new episodes.
Jason 1972 says yeah.
They're having a bunch of new episodes, including one on Wolfgang Van Halen. So I just happened to see that yesterday. I just got, just happened to see that, and I'm like, nobody's talking about this. So I talked about it. Did that. And then there was another story about Michael Anthony at the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp doing a Q&A with them and talking about David Lee Roth. So I mentioned that yesterday as well.
Jason 1972 says, when I watch your replays, you'll know because I try to leave comments as I watch video.
There you go, man. That's a good idea. That's a good way to do it, man. Yeah, I appreciate that too, man. Drop comments
Jason
when you're watching.
1972 says, nice little checkout.
Nice little checkout. Yeah. So when you're watching those replays, you can timestamp in the comments, like the particular parts that you're leaving comments on. That's a cool thing. That's good.
Jason 1972 says, I know it helps you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more comments on anything, the more engagement on anything helps. So we appreciate the comments on videos, on posts, on just replies, just replying to something. Reply with a question.
Jason 1972 says, I will learn how when I get chance.
There you go, man. Yeah, reply with a question. And I can answer that. That's what it's all about. That's what all the social media stuff likes. So that's a good thing. Very good. So I did that show yesterday, exclusively Van Halen update. That was pretty good.
Jason 1972 says, I even left you an extra long sentence by one-word comments.
Right on, man. Yeah, that's cool.
Jason 1972 says, like a run-on sentence.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I need more wake-up juice. Like a run-on sentence. There you go, man. Oh, yeah. There it is, man. Yeah, But yeah, any engagement is awesome for the posts, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Jason1972 says ended up being like 44 comments, lol.
YouTube. There you go, man. Yeah, 44 comments. That's all good, man. That's good stuff. What am I hearing? It got really windy out or something. Or there's an airplane going by or something. What's going on? Do you hear that? Oh, that truck must have turned on. A lot of noise all of a sudden. Yeah, some more comments is good. All good stuff, man. Yep. Man, I keep yawning. Oh. Should have got a coffee. It's Friday. Yeah, so I bumped my Friday show back a couple hours. So now it's 10 p.m. Eastern instead of 8 p.m. Eastern. So we'll try that tonight, see how that goes. I think it'll be good. That's what it seems like. Who knows? Maybe I'll move all my shows back an hour or 2 hours, you know. Well, not all of them, but just, you know, the weekday ones.
Jason1972 says you're Ron and I were emailing back and forth some yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, he's working on MPN's guitar at the moment. You know, I don't know if you knew, but the guy that worked on MPN's guitar, like,
Jason1972 says I like early because I can't stay up.
Yeah. I didn't used to be a morning person.
Jason1972 says I sent you a messenger message.
Oh, cool, man. Cool, I'll check it out. Yeah, I get a lot of comments.
Jason1972 says I know.
I get a lot of messages all the time. You know, I get emails. I get messengers, I get texts, I get comments, and yeah, I try to get back to everything. You know, anytime I see something, you know, you've probably noticed. Anytime I see something, I'll hit the like and do an emoji and stuff. You know.
Jason1972 says Ron sent me pictures.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah, man.
Jason1972 says I know you do.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Dude. But yeah, it's
Jason1972 says I keep you a little extra busy.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It all helps. It all helps, you know, everything. The algorithm of everything. It's all good. It's all good stuff.
Jason1972 says I can't believe how on top of things you are.
Dude, and it's not even enough, man. I need to have a team working stuff, you know. I'm able to manage everything right now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's great. It's great. I mean, the shows are getting, you know, getting bigger, you know, better. We're growing. We have, you know, in the past couple of years, we've gotten a few thousand more people, you know, watching. And it's every day now. You know, it's not just, you know, it's an everyday thing. And it's not just a YouTube show either. It's everywhere. I said that on my show last night. You know, it's an internet show because I'm on YouTube. We're getting a lot of people now on X.
72 says very happy for you, but I want you to have faster growth.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm trying to figure all that out. And there's ways. There's things to do. The last thing I'm going to do is buy that stuff. Because that's what... I'm not going to name any other channels, but you might know these other channels. What they do is they buy subscribers, they buy views, and it's all fake. None of the stuff's real. And it's very obvious. It's very obvious when somebody does that. Not to most people. When most people, they're like, oh, wow, you know. But I've been doing this longer than anybody. And I can tell, I know when somebody buys,
Van Halen
views.
2020 says, hey now.
Hey now, what's up, man? Are you fixing your amplifier, man? I can tell when somebody buys views, buys subscribers, you can tell. And most of these other channels that talk about the same stuff I talk about, that used to be on my show, that's what they do. They just buy all that stuff. So there is no real audience over there watching their things. And that's probably one of the reasons why they continuously attack me. And hey, that's cool. That's fine. I don't care. But I'm never gonna. You're never gonna see me doing any of that stuff.
Van Halen 2020 says ground prongs are so freaking fragile, man. Streamelman says items I use for video. Green phone stand bit.ly/.
Well, I mean that thing's old.
Phone tripod bit. .ly/4 Mazen shop.
That thing's hella old.
/3xx bit.ly/4
You can get it repaired. Somebody can fix that. It's not a big deal. Like I was telling you when you messaged me. Mine never broke, but I really don't use that amplifier anymore. I really don't. Would I sell it at some point? Probably. Or I would like everything else.
Says problem is I've got a gig tonight and tomorrow night.
Oh man. Well, I mean the thing is, isn't there an adapter you can get that'll work in place of that? Of the ground prong? Like isn't there some I'm sure there's a hardware store there in your area you can go to and you can just take them a photo and say, look, this happened, and they can tell you, hey, you can use this instead, or maybe there's a quick fix. I'm sure that's the case. And even if not, would it be a big deal if you played?
The AC plug itself is attached to the head. It won't detach at all.
Yeah, I know. Would there be a problem with not using with the ground plug? I mean, what would that do? That would just add some noise, right? Which, if you're playing, loud rock music, noise really doesn't matter. It can add to it, Might not be a big deal. I don't know. I really wouldn't worry about it.
Van Halen 2020 says no, but there is a very low chance of electric shock.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Just Google it. Look up, hey, the grounding prong on my adapter for my how many watts is that? 120 watts? My amplifier busted off. What should I do? Can I still use it? Is it fine? And you'll see a thread of people saying exactly what to do. Or if it's okay to use. Or not.
Van Halen 2020 says 120 watts.
120 watts, yeah. Personally, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Do you have another amplifier? If you have another one, just use that. That's what I would do. That's the thing with the...
Van Halen 2020 says no, it's my only one.
Yeah. I'd make a call to like a local hardware store and ask them their opinion. You know? That's what I would do. Maybe you can borrow an amp from somebody. Do you have like a friend in the area who has an amplifier? That's what I would do. See, that's one of the things is I'm with the gear that I use these days, I'm really not dependent on anything. Like I'll use anything. You know?
Van Halen 2020 says, yeah, my drummer works at Guitar Center.
Well, there you go. There you go. I don't know if he can borrow something. Might be able to. Or, you know, he can help you out where you can, you know, buy something for a couple days and then return it. You know, something like that. I'm sure that'll be cool. Some sort of something. You know. Yeah. I've got a gig coming up, actually. I got a rehearsal at some point. Yep. Yeah. I have a feeling one of my amplifiers, that grounding plug did break off, and I still used it. I have a feeling that that happened at one time. But yeah, I would just call some, you know, if you have a local hardware store, like a local one, like a mom and pop, like an Ace. If you have Ace Hardware, you want to call them. You want to ask them about that. That's what I would do. Yeah, and you know, it'd be a good idea to have that stuff upgraded anyway. You know, especially if you use it all the time. And that amplifier is how many years old? 30? 30 years, Marty. Right? It's like 30 years old now. Over 30 years. That's a long time. It's unbelievable too. How time is just like passing by, man. Unbelievable.
Van Halen 2020 says, well, it is almost 30 years old. Serial number confirmed from 1995.
Mm-hmm. 29 years. 29 years like me. No, Andy Summers says I'm old, so I'll take it, you know. If my hero, if one of my heroes tells me I'm old, I'll take it. I'll say I'm old, you know. It's all good. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool to get to hang out with your hero. Talk to your
Van
hero.
Halen 2020 says yours is older than mine.
What is this guy up to? What is he doing? This guy walks up here and he walks up to this tree. He's gonna like wrap this cable around this tree. What's going on? What is he gonna attach to a tree? Look at that. He's wrapping the cable around the tree. What is it, for like a bike lock or something? I have no idea what just happened. Maybe that sign? Maybe he's gonna attach that sign to the tree? Or something? No clue. I don't know what he was doing. He comes up and he's standing here. Apparently he works for the mall or something. Yep. But anyway, your amplifier is 30 years old.
Says, one thing I know for sure, that amp has so much gain, it's almost hard to control.
Mm-hmm. It's a great amp for what it does, man, for what it is. I agree. I used it for years. You know? It's just not really my sound, you know? Currently, I would not use that amp. Well, it depends on the gig. If I was playing some hard rock songs, yeah, maybe. You know? Thing is, it depends. It's just not really my thing currently. You know, I'm more into the clean
says, I got it used. Head and cab together 5 years ago for $650.
Wow, that's a great deal, man. Both of those together for that? That's a great deal. How much was mine? I think I got the amp. I got it used at Guitar Center. I actually don't remember. I got it used in Guitar Center in 1995. Got
Van Halen 2020 says still has the original Sheffield 1200s.
The cabinet. I got the amp used at Guitar Center in 1995 for either $500.
Van Halen 2020 says, yeah.
I got it used. I'm just gonna say $500. I got it used for $500, and then what I did was I used it with. I had a PV Stereo Chorus 212 combo. That was my main amplifier at the time. What I did was I took the amp and I spliced the cables to my combo, and I hooked up those speakers, the 212 speakers, to my 5150 head. I used it like that for a while. I have recordings where I did that. I've like videotaped recordings. Man, it'd be weird to watch that stuff now. Maybe I'll upload some of that stuff to my YouTube. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Might be too embarrassing. And then I bought the 412 slant cabinet PV 5150. Bought it brand new in 1995 or 1996. I bought it brand new. I remember that. Excuse me. I know I should have bought the straight cab. I know I should have, but I didn't. I didn't know. So I bought that, and then I bought a 412 cabinet, and then I put some speakers in that. I think they were called Eminence speakers. So I had two 412s going for a while. I just had them in my room. I didn't take two 412s with me anywhere because it would be impossible to take them anywhere, you know. I'd put them in the back of the car. I put one of them. I used to drag that cabinet up and down these stairs when I lived in El Cerrito, California. my bedroom was on the second floor, and I used to drag a 412 cabinet up and down stairs every time I would go to rehearsal or gigs. So my 412 cabinet lost all the ball bearings. There's no ball bearings in any of those casters anymore. They would fall out every time I would drag the the cabinet up and down the stairs. Happened all the time. So let's see. So what happened after that? I ended up getting rid of the 412, the other one. I think I traded it to somebody. And then for several years, I used the PV 5150 head with the PV cabinet. Many years. And then I ended up buying the PV. This was in 2000. Well, I mean, the thing is, there were several different bands I was in at the time. So if you want a rundown, so in 1995, 95, 96, 97, so for about 3 years-ish, I'm using the PV 5150 with the 412 cab. PV. For about 3 years. 95, 96, 97. In 1998, I ended up joining this band. I ended up moving to Florida. That's when I was living with Desmond Child. That head and cabinet I never took to Florida. I ended up getting stuff from Mesa Boogie. Mesa Boogie sent me some stuff. I think it was free at the time with this band. I didn't have an endorsement or anything with them, but they sent me this. They sent us stuff for free. I think. I don't remember. But so the Mesa Boogie stuff I used when I was in the band working with Desmond. I had what was called the Tri-Access, which I think was the amp. It was a power amp. I think I had a Tri-Access. It was I had two 212 cabinets, and I would have them both like next to each other to make like basically a 412. I would have the amp. The amp, was it the amp? The amp itself was like it was like a rack mount amp. Had buttons you would push. You could program in settings. I think it was called the Tri-Access. So I would have that and some other like power amp thing, whatever, in this like box, rack mount box, that I would set on top of the 212s. And then what I would do for some gigs, I would space the 212s out because I would use stereo delays and stereo choruses. So you could hear like ping-ponging back and forth. I was doing that years ago. So that was that. When that whole situation ended, I left the amp there. I didn't bring it home. When I came back here, that's when I was using my PV again. I used the PV from, let's say, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002. So about 4 years. No, 2003. 5 years. No, 2004. For about 6 years, I used the PV. I used that again. And then in about 2005, I bought used PV 5150 combo amp. It had casters built onto it. Somebody put casters on it, so that was great. You could just roll it around. So I started using that. And I was in a band up in Sacramento for a little bit. I was in a band in Berkeley. I'd formed a band called Sea of Sorrow, and we did original stuff. And I've got recordings from that. Maybe I'll play you guys some of that eventually. But actually, some of the music for some of that I do use on my show. It's just instrumental. But so in 2006, 2005, 2006, I ended up joining this band up in Sacramento, California. It was like an hour drive. So I would drive to practice, and I would leave the PV combo amp at the guy's apartment. We'd rehearse in this guy's apartment. They used electronic drums. The music actually wasn't bad. It wasn't bad stuff. But what happened was we ended up playing a show at some theater in Sacramento. And I ended up taking the PV combo, but I also took my PV 412 cabinet for more volume. And I plugged into that. And it was pretty loud. It was pretty good. It was actually a pretty good show. But what happened was I didn't like the way the guys were running the band. They were like making stuff. They were like putting MTV logos on the flyers. They were like BSing people into coming to the shows. And I thought, yeah, this isn't cool. You know, because I'd already been in a professional band, you know, working with Desmond. So I'm like, I'm not going to, you know, deal with this. Guys, you know, doing this type of thing. So I quit. After that show, it was a pretty good show too, at this theater. It was pretty nice. It's a shame the way they were running that band and everything, because I didn't agree with what they were doing, so I left. And then what happened, right after I left, the drummer ends up committing suicide. I heard about this. I don't know how I heard. Because I wasn't in contact with them. Maybe they contacted me. I don't know. I can't remember. So that was pretty sad. It was a good band too. The music was actually pretty good. It's a shame, you know, whatever happened. So anyway, so after that, what happened after that? Did I sell the 212? The PV? I either traded it or I sold it or something. I really don't remember. And then after that, that's when I joined the Mayfire. And with the Mayfire, we had deals with Fender and Gibson. And I was able to get a Fender amp at an artist price. And that's the amp I still use today. That was 2008. That's the amp I still use, the 212 Fender Hot Rod DeVille. Love that amp. Great amplifier. I never use the distortion channel ever. I just use the clean channel. And then I use pedals for the distortion or gains or whatever. And I know that's not very Van Halen, but you know, I'm not looking to be Van Halen. There's already a Van Halen. And yeah. So there you go. That was kind of a rundown of some of the stuff. But yeah, as far as the PV5150 amp and cabinet, would I ever use it again? If the situation, you know, if I needed it, sure, I would, but it's just not my sound anymore. Excuse me. You know, the dirty sound is just it's too much. It's great for what it is. Great for what it is for that style of music. But maybe that's it. Maybe the style of music that I play or would play, you know, just isn't that style of music anymore. You know, more into like cleaner tones and more effects. Total opposite of Van Halen. You know, but that's the thing. You know, you get influenced by people. Look at that car. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I'm glad we saw that. Pretty cool. Yeah, so you get influenced by people, you have influences, and then you just kind of pick, certain things, and sometimes you don't even realize you get influenced by people. You don't even realize it. Certain guitar solos, certain sounds, certain songs. I'll be listening to a song. I'll hear a song I haven't heard in years, and I'll be like, wait a minute. That sounds like me. I had no idea. I actually, kind of like picked up, something from this particular song. That happens. That happens all the time, or it can. Or that's what you want. You want to pick up influences off things and not even realize it. You don't want to be constantly, ripping people off, but I mean, yeah, it depends. Right? I'm going to say hi.
Johnny Beane says hi.
There we are. So, there you go. Story time. What time is it, by the way? Is it almost noon? 20 till. 20 to noon out here. Santa Cruz. Well, Capitola, anyway. But, yeah, if you're watching this. Yeah, so these videos, I'm live on Twitch, my Twitch channel. I'm, trying to grow the Twitch thing. And Twitch likes it. The more you're live on Twitch, they dig it. So I'm trying to do more stuff on Twitch, and then figure I'd repurpose and because you can upload these videos to my second YouTube channel, Johnny Beane 2. Get some traction going over there. Trying to build. Always trying to grow. Trying to figure out new ways, Yeah. There you go. There you go, dudes. I think we'll do about an hour. I'll keep going for 5 more minutes. We'll do an hour, and then what can I... Oh, I got to promote tonight's show. Totally forgot. Got to promote tonight's show, Talking Guitars. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. So we're doing that a little earlier tonight. We're going to try it tonight. And if it works, cool, then cool. Again, did a show last night, exclusively Van Halen Update show. Talked about Wolfgang Van Halen. Paramount Plus is going to have, they're rebooting the Behind the Music series, the old VH1.
Jason 1972 says I had to break off to do actual work, but back to catch end.
There you go. It's all good, man. Yeah. I just told the most boring story ever. Nah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty weird, to think back about all that stuff. Yeah. Crazy, man. So, yeah, I got to promote tonight's show, man. I'm getting better at doing that, though. I'm getting faster at doing all that stuff. It takes time, man. It takes me an hour. I actually have to set an hour aside to do all that. It's all good. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I got some. I'm actually getting hungry. I got some stuff. I need my phone to do, so I can't be doing this. But you guys, Talking Guitars tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. No, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. we'll do some sort of a giveaway, of course. Big giveaway tomorrow night, Saturday night. Giving away the Locado wireless. So make sure to join us for that.
Jason1972 says, have a good afternoon, Johnny.
Thank you, man. You too. And thank you for all your support, man. Don't forget, Surf City Comic Con tomorrow. I'll bring you guys here live on Twitch tomorrow.
Jason1972 says, wife's Costco night.
Oh, Costco. Yeah. I go to Costco too.
Van Halen 2020 says, keep it there, sign of the horn, sign of the horn, sign of the horns.
Keep it there. That's right. Yeah, I go to Costco. Sometimes. I was getting that pizza for a little bit, but I don't really need it. Plus, I eat that pizza, I get horrible. I eat it and I just feel like death after that. Like, I get so tired. So it's not worth it. Not worth it. Although it's good, it's so good though. So good. So nice. What song is that? I love that song, man. Yeah, so we got Comic Con tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow morning on Twitch. So come on back here to the Twitch channel.
Van Halen 2020 says, I got you.
There you go, man. You know that one. I saw that music video, man. Did I see the premiere? I might have seen the
Van
premiere
Halen
of it.
2020 says, Godfather of Soul.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Well, that's another. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. I saw him live. Believe it or not, I saw him in concert in San Francisco. This place is called the Maritime Hall. Probably doesn't exist anymore. This was like 1996, 95, 96. I actually have a sticker for that venue on the back. You guys know that white guitar, that white Strat that I play with the Vegatram? Which, actually, I need to get that set up. Which, by the way, I didn't even realize. If you guys, okay, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, search my name, search
Van
Johnny
Halen
Beane.
2020 says, not the guy who designed the PV 5000,
Correct.
156,500 and the new 5150 iconic series.
Correct. Although I've met him too. I met him at the NAMM show. I think we're Facebook friends. Okay. Do me a favor. Go to YouTube, search my name, and send me a screenshot. You can text it. You guys know my text number, 415-952-3263. Right? Search my name and tell me if you see a sponsored ad for Vegatram that includes my name in it. Tell me if you see that. Because I saw it. I'm like, I accidentally clicked on it.
Van Halen 2020 says, 415-952-3263.
There we go. Go to YouTube, search my name, tell me if you see a sponsored ad from Vegatram that has my name on it. Okay? Tell me if you see, send me a screenshot if you see that. I want to see if other people have seen that, because I saw it. And basically, if you tap on it, it takes you to their website, and it has the interview I did with Vegatram. Anyway, you know that white Strat that I use? It has the red headstock. It's weird, I know. But that red headstock used to be on a red-bodied guitar, which I still have. It's actually sitting in the corner next to my 5150 amplifier. The back of that body has a sticker on it.
Says hi.
Janice, what's up? What's up, Janice? That red Strat body has a sticker on the back for a venue called Maritime Hall.
2020 says, yeah, I remember you used to play that one.
I used to, and I would still play it, except what happened was I need to set it up. I ended up...
Van Halen 2020 says, at Janice or over to Janice the intern.
Janice the intern. Welcome. I was just about to leave, but that's okay. You can catch the replay. Catch the replay either here or on YouTube. This video will be uploaded to my second YouTube channel, Johnny Beane 2.
Janice Roberta says at Van Halen 2020.
So make sure you subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Johnny Beane 2. We're trying to get to 300 YouTube subscribers over there. We're trying. We're trying. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are awesome.
Roberta says I'm watching a raid train and didn't see this.
A raid train? No way. That's cool. It's all good. I will see you guys. Hey, I'll see you guys tonight. Talking Guitars. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. All right? Keep rocking, dudes. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys rock. Wait, more people are showing up. Wait a minute. That's how it always works, man. That's how it always works. When you're trying to leave, that's when everybody shows up. Always. Always. It's okay, though. That's all right. All right. Still, I gotta go. I got some stuff I gotta do, and I gotta use this phone to do it. Thanks for watching.
Roberta says Sander is on the train in 15 minutes.
Right on. Tell him I said hello, okay? You guys rock. I'll see you guys tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Rock and roll, dudes. I would say smash that thumbs up, but this is Twitch. Although, this video will be uploaded to my second YouTube channel. So smash the thumbs up over there once this is uploaded. It'll be a little later today. And hey, I know the beta vlogs I haven't been doing, so... So many things, you guys. So many things. Although I do have to... I do have to promote... I do have to promote tonight's show, Talking Guitars, so I do need to do that. So I will see you guys then. Thanks for hanging out. Johnny Beane TV. Bye-bye.